Assalamu alaikum dear students, class 12 यूनिट है अल्कोहल्स, फिनॉल्स एंड ईथर्स। अल्कोहल्स जो है ये यूनिट जो है जिसका नाम है अल्कोहल्स, फिनॉल्स एंड ईथर्स, इसमें हमने अल्कोहल पार्ट जो है वो कंप्लीट किया है। अब हाँ, आज का जो टॉपिक है दैट इज रिगार्डिंग द फिनॉल्स। टुडेज टॉपिक that is regarding phenols. Now what are phenols? Phenols किससे कहते हैं? Phenols they are the hydroxyl derivatives of the aromatic hydrocarbons, जहाँ पर क्या होता है कि OH group जो होता है that is directly attached to the carbon of the aromatic ring, उन compounds को हम कहते हैं phenols को। Phenols they are the hydroxyl derivatives of aromatic हाइड्रोकार्बन्स जिनमें क्या होता है कि द OH ग्रुप जो होता है दैट इज डायरेक्टली अटैच्ड टू द कार्बन ऑफ द एरोमेटिक रिंग इन विच OH group is directly attached to the carbon of the aromatic ring. उन कंपाउंड्स को हम कहते हैं फिनोल्स को। सो फिनोल्स है क्या? दे आर द हाइड्रोक्सिल डेरिवेटिव्स। इनमें क्या होता है कि जो एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन्स होते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल बेंजीन, अगर हम उसका एक हाइड्रोजन या एक से ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन एटम्स को रिप्लेस करेंगे बाय द हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप्स, जो रिजल्टिंग कंपाउंड्स बनते हैं उनको हम कहते हैं फिनोल्स। फिनोल्स में क्या होता है कि OH ग्रुप जो होता है दैट इज डायरेक्टली अटैच्ड टू द कार्बन ऑफ द एरोमेटिक रिंग। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ वी हैव द बेंजीन रिंग लाइक दिस, and if we replace it as one hydrogen atom, suppose this hydrogen atom is replaced by the hydroxyl group OH group, तो resulting compound जो यहाँ पर बनेगा that is our phenol OH। अब यहाँ पर देखो this phenol, this OH group, it is directly attached to the carbon of the aromatic ring। इन compounds को हम कहते हैं phenols को। So what are phenols? Phenols they are the hydroxyl derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons, जिनमें क्या होता है कि OH group that is directly attached to the carbon of the aromatic ring, उनको हम कहते हैं phenols। So ये है benzene and this is our phenol। This is the introduction of phenols, or this is the definition of phenols. They are the derivatives of hydroxyl derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons in which the OH group is attached to the carbon of the aromatic ring. Those are called as phenols. Now we have the second part that is called as the classification of phenols. Like alcohols, the phenols are also classified into the following three categories depending upon the number of OH groups in the phenol. For example, they are following three types. Phenols, they are following three types depending upon the number of OH groups in the phenol. We have three types. Three types of phenols are there. Number first, that is the monohydric phenols. Number second, dihydric phenols. Number third, that is trihydric phenols. Now what are monohydric? It is self-understanding word that mono means one and hydric means OH group, which contains only one OH group. Those phenols in which we have only one OH group, those are called as monohydric phenols, while as dihydric are those which contain two and trihydric are those which contain three. For example, monohydric this phenol की example है that is our simple phenol. Phenol है monohydric phenol which contains only one OH group. This is called as the phenol. Number second, we have the इसी तरह से हमारे पास दूसरी एग्जांपल जो है फिनॉल की, that is OH group, and here we have CH3. That's called as the cresol, which contains only one OH group. इसी तरह से है another example of the phenols we have. These are substituted phenols in which the other hydrogen atoms are also replaced by some other substituents. For example, we have this nitrophenol. This is also an example of a monohydric phenol because it contains only the one OH group. These are called as the monohydric phenols. Monohydric phenols are those phenols which contain only one OH group. Those are called monohydric phenols. Example जो है that is the phenol. Now we have the number second, that's called as the dihydric phenol. Number second we have dihydric. Number second we have dihydric phenol. Dihydric phenols are those phenols which contain two OH groups. For example, you have this. This is one OH group and this is second OH group, which contain two OH groups. Yeah, which contain, it is like this, OH and OH. Here we have also the two OH groups, and here we have also the two OH groups. This is the dihydric phenol which contains the two OH groups. This is called as catechol. This is called as catechol. Catechol. So we have dihydric phenols. Dihydric phenols are those phenols which contain two OH groups. For example, we have the catechol, ortho, in which the two groups, OH groups, they are ortho. अभी हम nomenclature में पढ़ेंगे ortho to each other, meta to each other, and para to each other. These are called as the dihydric phenols. Number third, we have trihydric phenols which contain three OH groups. Those are called as the trihydric phenols. Number third is trihydric phenols, which contain three OH groups, which contain three OH groups. Those are called as a trihydric phenols. For example, we have the example like this, OH. Suppose we have this OH group and OH group here. This is called as fluoroglycinol. Fluoroglycinol is called, this is called as, this is the example of the trihydric phenol. So we have the classification of the phenols depending upon the number of OH groups in a phenol. We have the three types of phenols: monohydric, which contain only one OH group; dihydric, which contain two OH groups; and trihydric, which contain three OH groups. Then we have the examples of monohydric, dihydric, and trihydric phenols. Monohydric के example है simple, that is phenol. Dihydric के example है catechol. Number third है trihydric, that is fluoroglycinol. Now we have the nomenclature of phenols. Nomenclature of phenols. We have there are two system of nomenclature of the phenols, that is common system and the IUPAC system. Nomenclature of phenols. Nomenclature में क्या होता है कि number first जो है that is the common system of nomenclature. Common system of nomenclature. In the common system of nomenclature, they are simple जो है हम example phenol की. This is the phenol. This is named as phenol both in common system as well as in the IUPAC system. This is the phenol. Now in case of substituted phenols, for example, we have the substitution here. Suppose this is one position, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. If we have the substitution at the 2 and the 6, these positions are called as ortho positions. And if we have substitution at the 3 and the 5, these are called as the meta position. And the substitution at the 4th, that's called as the para position. So before these substituted phenols are, they are the named as in the common system and also in the IUPAC system, these phenols are named as the derivatives of phenols. And फिर जो substituents होते हैं उनको उनके लिए हम certain prefixes use करते हैं. For example, if we have the substituent at 2 and the 6th position, we use the prefix that is ortho. Similarly, we use the prefix for 3 and 5th position, that's meta, and for the 4th position we use the position the prefix we use the prefix that is the para. In case of the IUPAC system of nomenclature, वहाँ पर हम ortho, meta and para इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं. वहाँ पर हम Arabic numerals such as that's 2, 3, 4 etc. use करते हैं. Then we have certain examples of the phenols. Suppose this is the phenol, this is phenol. Both in common and the IUPAC system, this is called as phenol. While as substituted जो होते हैं phenols, they are known as the derivatives of phenols. For example, we have OH group and CH3 here. Substitution is at the ortho position, so it is called as the orthomethyl phenol. Orthomethyl phenol. And this is the common name. And in case of IUPAC name, we use the Arabic numerals. That is, if this one position, this is second position, it is 2-methyl phenol. Similarly, we have the other examples of the phenols. That is, we have example like OH group here, and we have suppose NO2 here. It is named as the metanitrophenol. इसी तरह से है, we have the other examples as well. We have, suppose we have another example here, OH group, and suppose NH2 is here. This is called as the amino group, but it is present at which position? It is present at the para position, so it is called as the para amino phenol, or it is also named as the 4-amino phenol. Now this is about the nomenclature of the phenols. That's the common system and IUPAC system of nomenclature of phenols. Now we have the another this subtopic of phenols, that is the preparation of phenols. Now we have the topic, that is the first one is the definition of phenols. Then we have classification of phenols. Then we have the nomenclature of phenols. अब जो है topic, that is the preparation of phenols. Topic जो है topic regarding phenols, that is preparation of phenols. Number first जो है preparation, that is by the alkali fusion of the sulfonates. Number first preparation is by the alkali fusion of sulfonates. alkali fusion of sulfonates. यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि suppose we have the benzene sulfonic acid or we have the sodium salt or the benzene sulfonate. अगर हम उसको ऐड करेंगे sodium hydroxide followed by acidification, then there is formation of the phenol. So we have here, suppose this is the benzene sulfonic acid, SO3H, and if we add sodium hydroxide to it, NaOH, we get the sodium salt of the benzene sulfonic acid, SO3Na. हम यहाँ से भी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से भी हम कर सकते हैं, दैट सोडियम सॉल्ट ऑफ द बेंजीन सल्फोनेट. अगर हम इसको ऐड करेंगे सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, तो यहाँ पर बनेगा सोडियम फिनोक्साइड इज फॉर्मड, NaONa, दैट्स कॉल्ड द सोडियम फिनोक्साइड with the release of minus Na2SO3 and minus water is there, that's here twice water. So this is the sodium phenoxide. एंड अगर हम इसको एसिडिफिकेशन करेंगे, दैट इज द HCl, अगर हम इसको ऐड करेंगे, देन it results the formation of the phenol. So this is the first method, NaCl. This is the first method of preparation of phenols, that is by the alkali fusion of the sulfonates. Either we will prepare the phenol from the benzene sulfonic acid or the salt of the benzene sulfonic acid. If we start from the benzene sulfonic acid, we have to first add sodium hydroxide, result is the formation of benzene, sodium salt of the benzene sulfonic acid, which upon treatment with sodium hydroxide result forms the sodium phenoxide, and sodium phenoxide upon acidification results the formation of the phenol. This is first method of preparation of the phenols. Now we have the second method of preparation of phenols, that's from the benzene diazonium salt. This is the first. Now we have the second, that is by the from benzene diazonium salt. Number second is from benzene diazonium salt. फ्रॉम बेंजीन डायजोनियम साल्ट, अगर हम बेंजीन डायजोनियम साल्ट लेते हैं, उसको हम बॉयल करते हैं विद डाइल्यूट H2SO4, तो वहां पर भी क्या बनता है, फिनोल्स आर फॉर्मड. सो when benzene diazonium salt is boiled with dilute H2SO4, the phenols are formed. So we have the example that you have the benzene diazonium salt and triple bond, and it is positive and Cl negative. This is benzene diazonium chloride. If we add dilute H2SO4 SO4 to it, we get the phenol OH group plus N2. एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि डाइल्यूट में क्या होता है कि वाटर इज दियर, वाटर जो है दैट इज HOH, ये OH इसके साथ आएगा HCl के साथ और N2 बाहर निकलेगा. दिस इज द reaction. So we have the benzene diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium salt से हम कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं, जब हम dilute H2SO4 ऐड करते हैं किसको, benzene diazonium salt को, तो वहां पर क्या बनता है, phenols are formed. Number third method of preparation, that is from the sodium salicylate or from the salicylic acid. वहां पर by the decarboxylation of the salicylic acid or the sodium salicylate, we get the phenols. Number third is by the decarboxylation of, number third method जो है by the decarboxylation of salicylic acid or sodium salicylate. तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि एक्चुअली द सैलिसिलिक एसिड की फॉर्मूला जो है दैट इज OH and COH. This is our salicylic acid, and if we add sodium hydroxide to it, NaOH to it, we get here water. ये H इसके साथ बाहर निकलेगा, जिस OH के साथ बाहर निकलेगा एज वाटर, एंड सोडियम यहाँ आएगा, दैट इज द सोडियम salicylate OHCOONA. अब हमें क्या करना है कि सोडियम सैलिसाइलेट को हमें ऐड करना है सोडा लाइम NaOH प्लस CaO, तो वहां पर क्या बनेगा, सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड इज फॉर्मड विच अपॉन दिस एसिडिफिकेशन रिजल्ट इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द फिनॉल्स. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टेक दिस कंपाउंड दैट इज द सोडियम सैलिसाइलेट. सोडियम सैलिसाइलेट को अगर हम ऐड करेंगे सोडा लाइम, sodium phenoxide is formed. We have here that is OH COONE. तो हम क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे इसको सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड प्लस CaO, दैट्स कॉल्ड द सोडा लाइम. तो यहाँ पर क्या बनेगा, सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड इज फॉर्मड ONE. सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड इज फॉर्म विद द रिलीज ऑफ सोडियम कार्बोनेट. यहाँ पर डिकार्बोक्सिलेशन हो गया माइनस वाटर, इसको हम यहाँ पर ट्वाइस करेंगे. ये सोडियम यहाँ आएगा, यहाँ से जो H है यहाँ आएगा COH COO, ये है NaOH, ये वाला NaOH, ये दो सोडियम इस CO और इस एक O के साथ बाहर निकलेगा एज Na2CO3। क्लियर। तो यहाँ से निकलेगा सोडियम कार्बोनेट, यहाँ पर जो है दैट इज C, और ये H यहाँ आएगा, तो ये सोडियम यहाँ जाएगा। रिजल्ट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड। आपको सीधे याद रखना है कि देयर इज डी कार्बोक्सिलेशन, यहाँ पर जो रिमूव होता है COO ग्रुप जो है दैट इज रिमूव्ड एज सोडियम कार्बोनेट, दैट इज डी कार्बोक्सिलेशन ऑफ द सोडियम सिलसिलेट टेक्स प्लेस, रिजल्ट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड। सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड। एंड अगर हम इसको एसिडिफिकेशन करेंगे, HCl ऐड करेंगे, तो यहाँ पर क्या बनेगा, फिनॉल इज फॉर्मड। Phenol is formed. This is the third method of preparation of the phenols, that's by the decarboxylation of the salicylic acid or by the decarboxylation of the sodium salicylate we get the phenols. कैसे, जब हम इसको ऐड करते हैं सोडा लाइम, sodium phenoxide is formed which upon acidification results the formation of the phenols. This is the third method of preparation. Now we have the fourth method of preparation of the phenols, that is by the from the Grignard's reagent. ग्रिग्नार्ड्स रीजन को हम क्या करते हैं, एरियल ऑक्सीडेशन करते हैं, बबल करते हैं ऑक्सीजन थ्रू ग्रिग्नार्ड्स reagent where an addition product is formed which upon the hydrolysis or acid hydrolysis results the formation of the phenols from Grignard's. Fourth, from Grignard's reagent. Grignard's reagent, suppose we have the C6H5 MgX ARMgX, that is the Grignard's reagent. अगर हम इसको ऐड करेंगे ऑक्सीजन 1/2O2 ऑक्सीजन करेंगे, इसको ऑक्सीडेशन करेंगे, एरियल ऑक्सीडेशन, देन ऑक्सीजन पास करेंगे, इट रिजल्ट्स द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एन एडिशन कंपाउंड OMgX। इसको हम करेंगे हाइड्रोलिसिस, एसिड हाइड्रोलिसिस हम करेंगे, दैट इज द HCl/वाटर सिंपली हाइड्रोलिसिस करेंगे, देन इट रिजल्ट इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द फिनॉल OH प्लस MgOHX। यहाँ पर क्या बन गया, फिनॉल इज फॉर्मड। दिस इज द फोर्थ मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन ऑफ फिनॉल्स, दैट्स फ्रॉम ग्रिग्नार्ड्स रिएजेंट। जब हम ऑक्सीजन को बबल करते हैं थ्रू द ग्रिग्नार्ड्स रिएजेंट एंड एडिशन प्रोडक्ट इज फॉर्मड व्हिच अपॉन द हाइड्रोलिसिस रिजल्ट्स द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द फिनॉल्स। ग्रिग्नार्ड्स रिएजेंट, ऑक्सीडेशन, addition product is formed and upon hydrolysis the phenol is formed. This is the fourth method of preparation of phenols. Now we have the fifth method of preparation of phenols, that's by the Dawes process. Fifth method of preparation of phenols, that is by Dawes process. Fifth, by Dawes process. Dawes process में क्या होता है कि we take the chlorobenzene, this is the preparation of the aryl halides, वहाँ पर भी हमने ये रिएक्शन पढ़ी है, that's chlorobenzene। अगर हम इसको ऐड करेंगे यहाँ पर सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड इज फॉर्मड। यहाँ पर पहले क्या बनता है, सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड इज फॉर्मड। दिस इज एन nucleophilic substitution reaction of the aryl halides which they show under drastic conditions, minus NaCl, this is minus NaCl plus और water भी बाहर निकलेगा, and then which upon acidification results the formation of the phenol. HCl, यहाँ से HCl निकलेगा। So we have the Dawes process. Dawes process में क्या होता है कि we take the chlorobenzene and we add 68% of the sodium hydroxide to it, where sodium phenoxide is formed, which upon the acidification results the formation of the phenols. This is Dawes process, that is the fifth method of preparation of the phenols, that is by the Dawes process from the chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene को हम क्या करते हैं, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड ऐड करते हैं, where the sodium phenoxide is formed, which upon the acidification results the formation of phenols. Now we have the last method of preparation of the phenols, that's from the cumene. Now what is cumene? We take the benzene preparation, that's from cumene. Sixth method of this, the last method of preparation of phenols, that is from cumene. Now what is this cumene? It is benzene. अगर हम इसको ऐड करेंगे प्रोपीन CH3 CH double bond CH2, this is our propene. इसको हम ऐड करेंगे in presence of Lewis acid. Lewis acid, this is called as Friedel-Crafts reaction. यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि Friedel-Crafts reaction takes place, that is simply the alkylation of the aromatic ring takes place and it results the formation of the compound. यहाँ पर बनाएंगे इसको CH3 and CH3. This is our cumene. यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि यहाँ से this is the जो bond है between these two carbon atoms, it will break towards this carbon. यहाँ पर ऐसे break towards it becomes negatively charged, here it becomes positively charged, and we add CH3 CH double bond CH2 to it. तो यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, this negatively charged, it will react with this carbon, यहाँ आएगा, ये become negative, and यहाँ से जो हाइड्रोजन है that is removed, वहाँ पर aromatic character this is returns and this hydrogen it will come here. So simply आप याद रखोगे, यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन जो है यहाँ आएगा, CH2 यहाँ ऐड हो जाएगा, तो that results the formation of the cumene. Isopropyl benzene, that's also called as the cumene. So cumene is formed which upon the reaction with oxygen results the formation of the cumene. Hydroperoxide is formed. यहाँ पर cumene CH3 and CH3. यहाँ पर हम बनाएंगे, आप सीधे यहाँ पर रिएक्शन लिखेंगे. Suppose this is our benzene, it will react with CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is our propene, this is benzene, this is propene. It will react and result is the formation of the cumene, CH3 and CH3, which upon reaction with oxygen result is the formation of cumene hydroperoxide, COOH and CH3 and CH3. Cumene hydroperoxide, cumene hydroperoxide is formed, which upon the hydrolysis results the formation of the phenol. यहाँ पर क्या बनता है, phenol is formed with the release of acetone. These are the various methods of preparation of the phenols. So we have the first method, that is by the alkali fusion of the sulfonates. Number second, we have from the benzene diazonium salts. Number third, we have by the decarboxylation of the sodium salicylate. Fourth one, that's from Grignard's reagent. Fifth, that is Dawes process, and the last one, that's from cumene. This is all about the preparation of phenols. In another video lecture, we will discuss the physical and the chemical properties of phenols. Thank you so much.